Hey, how are you guys doing today? So like I told you ahead of time, I did shave, and so poof, there's no beard all of a sudden. I know it's probably very strange for most of you. It's a little bit strange for me, a little bit, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna get chat up real quick. We're gonna be going robot hunting today, but we're gonna be doing drill bots specifically. I think you all know I've had super good luck with the drill bots. I love them. Um, Absolutely a great mob. Hope you guys are all having a great day, kicking some butt. I feel I've got a whole bunch done, ready for a new year. Not exactly sure what length I'm going to let everything grow back to, but we're about to dominate some robots for sure. Let's get this done. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Bam? Hope you're having a great day. So, do you guys know where I am? Well, you might, Bam. I don't know. This is a good location. Starting here on purpose. I didn't think anybody would know where it was. Watch this. Honestly, it feels strange, and I'm gonna let you know. I live in Colorado, and I walked down the block to visit my neighbor earlier, and it was a little bit cold on my face for the first time in a year, so that was a little bit weird. But you know, besides that, it is different, I will say. So real quick, I'm going to show you guys where to get the missions. I actually have been killing the crap out of um, the little robot dudes. So I actually have already did the mission last night at some point. It won't reset for a while for me. But I'm going to show you where to get this one. First dude that has a mission for you to kill the robots, which are the drill bots, and that's what we're going to be hunting today, is this guy right here. So I think it's actually 40 peck, and maybe it's weapons handling or something like that, but it's a good skill to be honest. To be honest, also, it feels a little different not having a beard. But we're going to adjust to that and we're going to dominate today. So this year, I'm planning on just kicking so much butt overall. The next dude, this guy right here, he will also give you a not that guy. This guy right here. He's probably has one for us. Watch this. Robots, yeah. So he gives us one. Oh, hey, how you doing, man? So this dude will give us one to scout the planes. This one only gives you a coin. I don't like it as much, and usually I have it stacked up, right? To where we have this one for the 40 peck in skill, and this other one where we get the whole benefit of having like I don't know. I think he gives us a coin, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Not something super impressive, but that's okay. So I'm gonna make sure that we actually have stuff for this. The other day I was burning out this sword. I think that's probably gonna be a good idea. 43 pad. Nah, I'm gonna grab. Guys, I think 200 pad's too much, too little. It's always a mixed bag. Let's grab 50 padded synthetic mine essence. Honestly, not having a mustache and stuff is throwing me off a little bit, but we're working on it, guys. I like the little bird thing. Hi, how you doing today? Hope you're kicking some butt. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just zip zap over there with the teleportation chip. I'm gonna be honest, teleportation chips. Oh, so what's the correct resolution? How do I get the correct resolution on it? Probably change the resolution on my thing, right? Or maybe on my stream. Hold on one second. How about I actually change it to the resolution of my screen? Hold on. Uh, these are the robot menaces. We found them. Hold on, guys. I'm going to just adjust this real quick. I have it in partial mode, to be honest, but just probably messing with it a little bit. See how he's going to try to get us. Okay, so let me look at this. Graphics. We're just going to go full screen. Apply. Boom. You guys tell me if that fixes things for you guys. Now I'm 100. Hi, how you doing? Hope you're kicking some butt. Okay. Now we're going to use a sword. So I've had super good luck on these. I don't know if you guys have all had good luck on these guys. By the way, I have stacked looter skills for robots. Not the way I want them yet, but they're okay for the robots we're hunting. Like if I was hunting a like 60th level robot for one, I'd get my butt kicked. But for two, my skills aren't in the right zone for that, just as a truthful thing. But our serendipity is really good. That's the first thing that kicks in. Our reclaim's pretty good. Dex is pretty good and stuff like that. Our mechanics is really good. Our perception's pretty good. You know what I mean? They're not mind-blowing. I think the one that I'm really bugged by right now is electronics, and I can't figure out a great thing to do except just craft a bunch of stuff on electronics. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we get electronics to 5,000 without crafting? If you check the auction house, nobody's ever selling electronics, and maybe there's some skill broker that's straight selling this stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I'm never sure. I don't right now as I know, I check it all the time. Even when I don't have the money. I know. It's a naughty habit. Like, but if we had hit a global of some kind and at the same time there is a bulk of electronics in there, we're chipping it in so that we can become an ultimate. Oh, now they're crawling. We weren't quite in the area yet, guys. See, look. So we had to kill 5 for that one. This is a pretty easy mission. Oh, they're counting them anyway. They're just messing with us. We're going to kill a lot more than that because we're probably going to get a giant global at some point. I don't know how big, but it'll be big. I don't even know what happened there. So the reason we're using a sword is so I can beast up a little bit, right? Because I'm always crafting and mind blasting and stuff like that, I'm not really as cathunkety as a lot of people's characters. I know where this to return that, so we can just click that down. And so that's a super big issue. By the way, I also started this Ultimate Noob Challenge, which you have to kill a bunch of really easy stuff on that island. That's basically how it works. And it's easy stuff, so we'll be using like a really low level weapon for that. I wouldn't use a very anything on that. Definitely wasn't using the sword. All my skin feels a little weird without a beard there. By a little weird, like mid-levels probably. Man, I hope you guys are ready for a really good year. I don't know how it started off for you yet. We're what, 9 days in? Mine hasn't done something spectacular yet, but I feel in the overarching, the mojo for stuff is building. And so, but I'm hoping something spectacular is going on you guys. Oh, I only had it for about maybe a year and some small amount. Um, and I'm gonna grow back a beard, but not to that level again. Probably that was a little extreme to me. Um, but I only had the beard for about a year. So without it being that I'm promoting a product line or anything like that, so I grew my beard also in conjunction with an affiliate program and stuff like that, including the shaving kit that I used to cut the beard to restart my growth on my beard, um, was supplied by them. I just don't want my video to be nailed for them trying to think I'm commercially beard products on my video. You know what I'm saying? But a beard company that kicks butt supplied me with really good products to basically like decide how long I wanted my beard, which was good. I feel I like it more controlled than that. And so I don't know where my preference is after growing a beard for a whole year and something. I'm honestly not sure where my zone is. You know what I'm saying? Who knows, guys? We'll figure that out. Part of the cosmos' need for answers, right? I don't know. But I didn't have it that long. It grew that fast, honestly, and I even trimmed it like twice to just make it not look weird. Because of course beards don't grow like uniform in all reality. I don't know. The Enkig Dyer S1 would be a good choice for it. Were you just making it for the daily and then just going over there and killing them? That's absolutely an idea. I mean, I have a bunch. I'm gonna probably use, honestly, my Ospen, um, or make another gun. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing yet. But that Enkid is a great weapon. It makes sense to do. Were you? Yeah, that makes. Okay, that totally makes sense. Did you feel it was a good return weapon? I'm never sure what a good return weapon is. You know what I mean? Some weapons I've used and I'm like, holy crap, I will not use you again. I think these training weapons are really like amazing for training, right? And I'll straight say that. But I think that there's better actual like, hey, I want to get some stuff. It was terrible loot? Okay. Good to know. I wish it wouldn't have been terrible loot, to be honest. It's hard to find a good loot mob, guys. You gotta, it's like a quest in its own. Break even mobs, you can kind of find them or close to break even mobs easy enough. But one where you're like, nah, this is my sweet spot mob, that's not as easy to find. I like these guys though. Sometimes they're my sweet spot mob. That guy's trying to work around on me. You guys see that? Yeah, so being outside at all, whew, that was cold. I was not used to any of that at all. It was kind of like, ooh. These guys are fun to hunt, by the way. I feel that they global pretty often. And that not a hey for everybody. You know, I don't know how it's gonna go for everybody. So, oh, I did grab coffee. I put it so far away from myself. It was like I was punishing myself for something. That's a lot of robots. If anybody's on Cyrene, they're welcome. See, I'm so used to fixing my mustache too. That's hilarious. Okay, so those guys are all stacked up on there. I don't want to get into that, so we're going to fireball them down. I'm going to just fireball through some dudes. And when we're done with cutting some dudes down, fireball wise. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, if you're still on Cyrene, come hunt. It's these dudes, and they won't even get near us really that much. I'll even switch over some stuff. Cause I'm gonna get a global in here, guys. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I'm gonna just say. Oh, can I tell you? I really love the crap out of this mob. But I preference the robots, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I hunt a lot of the animals because um, the deal is the animals are the majority of the codexes, so it's not like you can be like, well, I'm not gonna really hunt the animals. And there are a lot of mutants and stuff like that. So if you wanted to be a specialist mutant hunter, you really probably could. I mean, I don't know the list right off the bat, you guys. But I've came into contact with enough mutant species in this game. I would probably say that your best bet is on Toulon over Cyrene. But there's even some mutants here. I think, honestly, guys, are zombies mutants? What are zombies on Rocktopia? I mean, I don't know what they are, so I don't want to be speaking on what Rocktopia mobs are mutants. I don't know that one. I'm afraid to say, guys. But I think some are. I'll ping my location at you. Anybody that wants to come kill these guys is welcome to come kill these guys. Hold on one second. Let me look at this. That's put vehicles in a recall. That's the right one. Hold on. Copy. Really gotta work on this stuff. Oh yeah, there it is. It's actually, yeah, that makes it so much easy. I'm gonna create a thing, a team. I'm gonna wait till somebody gets here. I'm not sure. I don't make teams very often, so I'm not a big team person. I'd like to do more teams, but I don't want to get in a situation where I can't pick up some piece of loot because I'm in a team and nobody's here. So, oh, that's a good choice. My mission wasn't up yet because last night when I was bored, I actually hunted robots a whole bunch. And so, only my one kill 5 mission was up, which kind of shocked me because I thought I double dipped him last night, but I must have been that impatient, you guys. Okay. Okay, so we're shared loot. Now let me figure out how to invite people. Can I invite him through here? Do you guys know this stuff? Well, we'll deal with it in a second. I'm not sure how to invite people at distance. And so, well, we've got a team. We'll see if this works out. Hope that it allows me to do this. Can you be a team of 1 and loot still? Okay. See, that's what we didn't want to have happen. Okay, so I'm gonna need Falcor here. Let's get him. I didn't realize they were gonna try to. So you cannot loot in a team on your own, guys. Don't do that. Just gonna say. Let's do this. Pop that up. I don't know if I can team invite like that. See me dodging him? I'll heal myself. We'll be good. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Closing that tab. How almost here are you there? Man. Okay, good. Right there. Can we... Oh, the little hover pods. Those are so fun, too. I'm going to tell you what. I flipped my hover pod over, upside down, underwater multiple times. How do we do this? Hold on. Oh, there. I got it. Don't worry. I have one of these thingies. There, did you get the team invite? Oh, good. This guy's trying to kill me. My nose is itching. Even without a mustache. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah, the hover pod is pimp. So I have one, and I even use it sometimes. Okay, so you do get to pick it up once you have another person on your team. It is a phantom tickle because it felt like I actually still had my mustache and was tickling my nose. And yeah, I don't even know what to think about it. It's kind of hilarious. These guys are always fun to hunt. Except we need an HOF on them. What damage range of weapon are you using? Because I have a 3. Like it does about that range of damage. Is that about the right zone? This is a repairable 3-2, by the way. I consider this a super powerful toy. You only have to be 7th level to use it. And it does that much damage, guys. It's ridiculous, huh? Now we have to find more dudes. By the way, if you guys want to come shoot at things. Oh, yeah, see, that's the same. 35 plus or minus something, or 35 zone? Because I have a gun, guys. I brought a weapon with me that's besides that sword even. Watch this. I got you. That guy's trying to come over to us. Don't worry. I probably don't need that amp on there, guys. Trying to see. Boom. This might be right in the right range. Ready? Let's check this out. See how this goes. Yeah, look at that. So this weapon is a BC-30. Which I needed to burn it up anyway. I made a bunch of these at one point. Yeah, see, this does a smaller amount of damage, but it shoots fast. What armor is that? That white armor you got? That's fancy looking. Yeah, I'm having phantom mustache ticklings. It's a wild day. Ghost. Oh, okay. Have you seen the Lich armor? Or Necromancer's armor? That's actually cool too. There's so many cool armors in this game, guys. Viceroy looks cool as heck. I won't even pretend. Viceroy's neat. All the fancy, like, more endgamey armors are neat. Honestly, when I finally do go back to Calypso to go like specialized hunt, I'm straight up using either Firewall 3 or 4 and 60 electro plates to just hunt the crap out of Tesla pods. I probably should do the same thing though, honestly, and go to Toulon and hunt the crap out of I don't know, the one creature that just shocks the crap out of everybody in the water. I don't remember what it's called. I don't hunt them. I know it's super popular, but I'm going to let you know if you had high level firewall and 60 plates on for electricity, you can pretty much hunt whatever you want on electric stuff. Not other crap. I mean, don't just like run up to everything that way. That's a huge bad idea. I like how see we need to get salvaging up too. So you guys, when we do well, like once in a great while, when we're like, oh hey, I just did well, I check the marketplace for salvage because honestly, right? Who wouldn't like a little bit of extra salvage on their guy? It's never really in there. I mean, once in a great while, but see, I knew a global was gonna happen. Period. We're gonna just keep globaling. Mostly because the super fact that we kick butt positive team mojo thing going on. and some stats. I mean, like, we have good hunting stats for robots, but positive mojo, guys, goes a long ways. This is such a good land area. The drillbot zone. It's good for mining, good for drillbot hunting. But I need more electronics. Electronics is a huge part of robot hunting, guys. You can't ignore it. Our mechanical is finally getting where we want it, though. That's nice. This is such a good mob. By the way, if you have a good long range weapon and you're careful, I started hunting these a long time ago, even before it was a good idea for sure, by just like keeping and backing up and stuff like that, because they actually take a second to get to you. They used to be on an island though. Okay, so before they moved everything around and swishy swashed it like some kind of thing happened, I don't know. There was an island out here. And you could run around it and mine a little bit. And there were a bunch of these robots. I think on one side of it, pretty much more or less. But maybe they were around a few different places. Oh, do you need to get another 25 LR25s? Because literally, they're not that hard to make. When I go next time back to the planet, I can make an LR25 and probably sell it for the same as the Calypso auction house in this auction house. LR25s are pretty quick to make. Do you prefer LR25s? Guys, we're going to have to do some crafting. I like the LR25. It's a good weapon for a lot of things. Yeah, no, I'll just head back sometime tonight. Not actually that hard. I like crafting stuff. That's actually also the trick. You have to flow stuff through you, guys. The flow of stuff. I don't know why. I don't make the universal laws. Where are all our robots? I also don't know that part. They should be around here somewhere. So, they have great range and stuff like that, and it's hard to find a comparative non-limited weapon that has the same hit for like it's just a really hard. I don't know what gun you can just go buy for anywhere near the same price zone, and that's just reality. The limited weapons really were such a big game changer in this game that it's not funny. I don't have a blueprint for a non limited weapon that's superior to an LR-25 right off the bat, hands down, that I can think of. That especially one that's just like, oh, that's a cheap, let me go make it. And I could check, but those, honestly, when they added these training guns, that was such an epic thing. On top of that, the amount people moved up levels, whoa, massive, impressive. Yeah, no, I know, and that's the thing. All the really good ones that are like, oh, that would be really great, and that's I would play with that probably the rest of my playing ish. Their cost is super insane, and good for the fact that for the people that like want to grab those up. That's cool. That seriously to me, I have to logically justify like some stuff there. Maybe one day I won't have logic on me, and I'm not saying that you're not logical because you bought one. Everybody's resource capability and what they think is a good choice to deploy it on is different. For me, once you get up into like a $2,000 gun, um, I need it to be super life changing in some way in this game. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some insane good gear though in this game. Some mining rigs, holy crap. That if I were just like, hey, I don't care how much I'm putting in at all, I would have probably bought like some super insane mining rig. Just so you guys know. I know that most people are like, I'd buy the greatest hunting stuff ever. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 50 cal sniper rifle though would be cool. I haven't looked at its stats, so I don't know how it does. And so, but that's a bunch. I'm very cautious on mine. Wait, is the karma killer the plasma? Oh, okay. That makes much more sense. Oh, I need to switch weapons. Somehow I've been naughty and didn't pay attention to what was going on. Here's what we're gonna do instead. Yeah, that's cool as heck. So I think the karma killer is it the one that has to be made with Dunkel plastic, right? How much did you buy that? So 5,000 for a real thing like that is not that I'm not gonna judge you on that. That's cool as heck. So on the plasma gun. Oh, okay. So let me explain this game. This is Planet Cyrene. There's space. There's multiple planets. There's motherships all over the place. These are different big old giant motherships. These motherships cost an insane amount. These planets, some of them are player owned, some of them are percentage player owned. This is owned by a dude and a percentage of players, not the training grounds, right there. Basically, everything in this game is basically equated to cash because it's a cash game. And so, like, when you see, like, the spirally thing, that's because we got a really good hit on treasure or loot in which it's a high ped value. A 1 ped equals 10 cents basically. I'm going to check this. Oh, yeah. So this is one of the ones I was talking about. This is a good gun. How much did this cost? How much did these cost? Too much. Plus 84, that's not bad. That's reasonable, you guys. Yeah, I noticed that. I randomly take the risk. I'm told all the time stop doing that, but I'm too used to clicking buttons and checking messages. I'm working on it. But yeah, basically, it's a multiplayer online explorable galaxy in which you have spaceships and other stuff. You go out, you kill, you skill, you attempt not to spend as much money as you bring in, but yet somehow eventually you need to go out and splurge on some way too expensive thingamabobber. Absolutely fun game though. So everything, a lot of it's player driven. Like all the training weapons, they're all made by players. The sword I made, in fact, almost all my gear I made, except this armor I did not make, you guys. Yeah, the Karma Killer's a good weapon. Are you just shooting the crap out of it then? I'm gonna heal myself. Robot's trying to kill me still. Oh, right there. Oh no, that's a good gun. Hold on. I'm gonna check some stuff because let me look at these. These are kind of probably within the zone that I can throw down on. How much do the people charge for this thing? Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna zap somewhere. I'm gonna check this out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check something because my theory is I probably do have a permanent unlimited weapon in that zone category. Or in the Karma Killer. I actually have this one. Um, don't ask me why I have to specifically be at that. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what the Karma Killer because this is I'm pretty sure that's definitely one that takes and I don't have my stuff for crafting on this planet, you guys. So we're not just busting one out. I just dash unlimited weapon. Boom. Okay. I don't remember what everything does. Dav Spark is 30. Okay, let's pin. So a Dav Spark, let's look at this. These are pretty easy to make, by the way. I've made them for more than a few people. 15 to 30. It's 1 point more. I mean, I'm not the guy to use it. Let's look through this. That Dunkel plastic, we don't like to mess with anything with Dunkel plastic, guys. I'm just gonna let you know that. Pretty sure this was low damage dimmer. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let's check this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking this Mars Spark might be the way to go. Let's look. The Shrek Combat 26. Do we check the back alley? 27. True faith is not realistic. Guys, I'm going to tell you why true faith is not realistic. And I'm not trying to be a jerk here on, hey, this is not a worked up blueprint for one. That's good damage and stuff. It's not bad or anything. Everything else is okay. The reality is, see this dunkelplastic, guys? See the cost of that? So if I fell, in which this is not a worked up blueprint, each time I fell, we're probably just throwing that crap away. And that's super rare crap. Like super. We don't have any reason to just throw it away. Here's the Josh MP. What is that comparably? Let's look at this. Oh, that AP must be the one right above it, huh? This has 7.7% efficiency. Guys, why would you want, what exactly is the strategy with that? Do you guys know what the strategy is with that? Okay, well, I don't know what the strategy with that is either. All this other stuff's gonna be weaker than what you're packing, man. This is a cool one, too, by the way. How much more powerful is this other one? Let's pin this. Like double? Okay, cool. So, these are easy as crap to make, man. And I probably should make a bunch of those. They probably would sell. I'm gonna put a mark on remembering to make those. Hold on 1 second, guys. And then I'm gonna be right back to hunting. I need to just write this down. I didn't realize that we probably should be making those. I'll probably have those loaded into my store this week on Crystal Palace. Okay, that's a good idea. Sometimes you realize something's going on right as something's going on, right? Okay, back to the game. Yeah, so I'm gonna make some of those sparks. I don't even know if anybody else still makes those. Maybe they're even not even a made thing. And now you guys know. Let's kill some stuff. Gotta grab this part. By the way, if you guys ever need some random thing like that and you guys want me to try to make it live here on stuff and you just want to hand me the stuff to try to make it for you, I'm totally cool with making it and handing you back all the stuff. I would appreciate if we HOF or something like that on it, that you say, hey, thank you for pimping that out like that. Boom. Here's the niceness. I don't like a tip or something, but outside of that, I'm not worried about it that much. I mean, like, I don't want to make just random stuff out of my shop and stuff like that and undercut myself. But if it's something I don't make, you know what I'm saying, for my shop or normally, and you're like, oh crap, I see you have that blueprint, but you never make it. More or less subcomponents too. Final end items, and we'd have to discuss the specific one. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, I want you to know the realistic, like, outcome stuff, depending on what kind of thing it is. I mean, it's not all the same. And so, like, all that stuff with Dunkel in it, yeah, that's dangerous stuff, guys. I'll let you know that there's been 3 times that I just decided I would get some Dunkel, right? Just a piece or so, and I would click on a random item that I'm qualified to make, but of course I don't have a worked up blueprint on it, that's made out of Dunkel, and it has not worked out. And so that's not a cheap decision to make. I wouldn't want you guys to just naively think that the outcome is likely, because there's some super sweet stuff that takes Dunkel. And in all honesty, it's one of the reasons why I do so much mining mission stuff on Cyrene, is because we want to make sure that we're fully qualified for the TK220. That's a later on thing. So when we're fully qualified to use the TK220, then we're going to be capable of going and mining Dunkel. I know what you guys are thinking. So not only are there cool weapons, but there's actually really good attachments. I could show you them, but I don't want to disrupt our hunting right this second just to go show attachments. But let me just let you know that when I was playing early, I didn't realize, well, how valuable Dunkel was. And there were several times a rare blueprint would pop into the market, and I would think, oh man, I've got to have that blueprint. That's such a cool item. But I didn't know, like, materials yet. It was just a cool item, and I didn't understand, hey, you should check what goes into that, see how rare it is. And then I bought several of those said blueprints at really ridiculous prices because they're, of course, fancy, rare blueprints. And then I realized, hey, that material doesn't really appear that much. And so you don't get like a lot of tries at that anyway. And then on top of that, every mess up that you make is a huge deal. And so, yeah, that was short lived. It's okay. I kept the blueprints. I'm not regretting that part. But it was a super big lesson on know what kind of materials go into a blueprint before you buy it, guys. Even if the item's super, super cool. If it's not even realistically makeable, it's not that cool. I mean, like, and I'm not trying to be mean. I just am trying to save you from making the decision I made where I'd see a fancy, shiny thing in this game, and then all of a sudden we're like paying $15 for a blueprint. Um, let me think of what blueprint I bought. I would have to check. There's probably a couple. I'm not even gonna pretend. Um, so I bought several blueprints that are on the other side of the mechano metrics adapter. I don't know if you guys know what that is. There is somebody in the game that does make mechanometrics adapters, but basically, I don't know who they are, and I don't know when they're going to make them. And at one point, when they did make them, they were putting them in the auction house for like such a ridiculous amount. I've never found that blueprint. I've looked for it. It's super rare component that's overly marked up if somebody does decide to do it. Um, I believe that Plasma Keller, the little one that I showed you, that's all fancy and red, I believe that that's one of the ones I bought when I was low level. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. It's a plasma pistol. I'm going to make myself one because it's a permanent plasma pistol, right? So, like, I wasn't even crafting yet. So that went into my thing. I'm sure I paid way more than it was supposed to. I mean, like, I shouldn't have done it. It was a bad choice, obviously. For sure, one of the ones I bought when I was like brand new though is I bought like a tier 9 laser sight or or scope, and I can't remember blueprint. That does take Dunkel in it, and it's super cool. And in my mind, I was gonna go up levels way fast, and I'd be making tier 9 things like that. And I didn't know how much. Basically, I would go sweat for so long to waste all my hard-earned sweat so quickly on the silliest stuff. And I'm not even going to pretend. It's okay. Now, one day, am I going to make them? Probably. Can I say the one point I bought the blueprint, Rudik's Kills blueprint, and I started making those for somebody else. And that was a blueprint I bought, and honestly, I thought it was way too much money. And that paid for itself because at one point I had a person that really liked that as a weapon, and they literally financed me pushing that up a bunch and getting my skill level up a bunch. And I was making that way before I ever would have been able to use one. In fact, I was not planning on using swords that much. But that was one that at first I had spent too much on, but that was one that ended up being one that I ended up making for a long time. Now nobody asks for a Rudik's kill. It's a tragedy too. It's a really good weapon. The thing is, you're talking. It's a very expensive weapon, and so super pimp though. I'll bet, dude. I'll actually bet that there's a half freaking dozen blueprints that I absolutely made bad choices on, guys. Not even just the ones that are like in my head because they were like the big ones. There's gotta be dozens of blueprints where I was like, in my mind, I was gonna start making this or that. And I thought, oh, well, let me find all the subcomponents or this is, I mean, like, at this point, I make so many blueprints that I'm not sure which ones we've popped outside of the ones I have a traumatic memory of being like, holy crap, this isn't even realistically makeable by me. But that's only happened a few times. Oh, the other one I when I was new that I didn't watch for is buying blueprints that aren't even like not uncommon. Like somebody will just fly to another planet. They'll buy blueprints, which I haven't done for so long since I was like literally new. But I did get nailed on the buying stuff that's literally out of a technician, out of an auction house, because I didn't know. Because you know how somebody can just go pick up planetary blueprints, fly back to a different planet, and throw them in a auction house. I didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, that's a new blueprint. I thought it was a cool thing. That's actually probably one of the things that helped me go fly to another planet is just wanting to go check out other planets. But for sure, I had bought a blueprint from Rocktopia before I had ever been there. I mean, went there. Like I remember accidentally buying a Rocktopia blueprint, and then looking at the stuff that went into it and thinking, WTF, what the crap is this stuff? And then it ended up being super not easy to put together anyway, once I got to Rocktopia. Oh, I bought a long time ago, and I've generated speed bike blueprints on Rocktopia, not realizing how rare the stuff is. Does that you guys know about speed bikes? Well, so it's a really fast bike that no one has pretty much almost. There are people that have one. So I'm not going to say no one all the way has it. But my little hoverboard and stuff like that's cool. But speed bikes, I'll show you what a speed bike is. It's faster than my hoverboard, I'm pretty sure. So I wanted to make them, and in all honesty, I failed at the mission, by the way, to get the stuff because I also didn't research it enough. So imagine that on Rocktopia there's a set of missions called the hack code missions. The hack code missions require you to get a hack code, then you go to hell, then you go up to this gate, and you use your hack code thingy basically to go through the gate that will kill you if you don't have one. And from there it gets really freaking hard. Um, yeah, watch this. So I am technically a vehicle person. I know that's shocking. Everybody's like, oh, I did not know that. Okay, so there's a lot of vehicles that people don't know about. These are like fun vehicles and stuff like that. You've got this Arc Pig. That's cool. It's one of those thingies. People use those for mining and stuff. These are hoverboards. By the way, I would make more hoverboards. I have a bunch to make. But this crap is hard to get all the stuff together. See, these hoverboards have a 57.6 mile per hour. You've got these spears. What is a spear at? 54 is a spear. Um, Dragons, 54. These are cool. These bio roadsters, guys. Look at this. So most of these, the only reason I don't make them is because it's a whole like quest to get the crap to make any of this stuff. That's why you don't see it. I'm still getting the stuff together for a wet ski. I don't have that I don't have the wet ski. But here's a speed bike, right? I know you don't ever see these in the game, right? This is some bull crap. So I'm going to show you what my issue is. The blue energized glass. That's the only thing we can't get. So if we could get blue energized glass, in which it was sold in the last decade, would be able to make it. Now, in the hack code missions, that's where you can get energized glass. I've got speed metal, guys. I've got a bunch of it on Rocktopia. I've got all the rest of this crap, all of that. See what I'm saying? We got like rock random components. We've got the rock steering discs, blah, blah, blah. None of that stuff is what we need. What we need is 100%. And by the way, if one of you guys wants to be like, nah, dude, I got that, this is what we could make. Look at the speed on this, though 57.6 kilometers per hour. Okay, so let's look. I'm sure I have some other stuff that's a good. Do I not have any Slipneers on me? Okay, somehow all my Slipneer blueprints are not on me. They must be on uh, Calypso. But basically, what I would tell you is that most vehicles aren't going to be moving that fast. This is a cool vehicle, by the way. These are cool, and they're not super hard to make. In fact, let's see how many of these are permanent anymore. I have a Spirit 3 blueprint that's permanent, which I don't use very much. Even its speed is 46.8. So even the Spirit 3 is not fast enough to keep up with that at all. So yeah, that's the plight, guys. Tell somebody to aid in on that. We could all be driving around on speed bikes. So I bought some speed bike blueprints, obviously, and then after a while, I never got rid of them. But what happened is I've done lots of combustor runs. Combustor runs are what you generate most vehicle blueprints that are lower level, like fourth tier and below. You can just go and run a combustor on a planet and you'll generate stuff. And so go do a run on motherships first, though, guys. Don't just go and decide to do that. Don't go buy a combustor. Get on a mothership and do your time on Monria. Don't just. So it made it sound like I'm like, oh, just get a combustor blueprint. Don't do that. You will lose your butt. Go do a bit on Monria and then go do a bit on a mothership. Probably vice versa, honestly, guys. Yeah, I don't want to have you guys wasting your pad. That'd be sad. There's no call for that. But the speed bike is pimp, guys. We could be like and like jumping. We could have races, speed bike races. We'd let other people use their vehicle too, right? But you know the speed bike at the end of the day is winning. What are you? No, you need them both. So if you're creating end items, you need the Tolan one and you need the Monria one for both. If you're just going to be a component crafter, though, machinery doesn't go into components. And so if you're just going to plan on doing components, you want to do Monria as much as you can, and then you want to get on a mothership also, because for components, you're going to need electronics and machinery. And you're going to want to be a component person anyway before anything else because all of the end items take components pretty much. I mean, just to be honest. And so, like, if you pick a kind of item that you know you want to make, and then you figure out what kind of like components are going to be a huge amount of that kind of item and get good at that, it's not going to hurt you. But if you're never going to make an end item and you're only planning on making components, you do not need machinery. If you look at what machinery goes into, it's all finished items. Like, in which if you're going to make finished items, you definitely need it. And so I need both for what I'm doing. And so, and for my greed level, I'm a skill hoarder person. I'm trying not to be such a skill hoarder, but I'm kind of not really trying that hard not to be. I love skills, you guys. I don't even know why, but I have this feeling that they all interconnect somehow too. And so I don't even think that they're unconnected in most ways. I mean, that's just random uh, video game conspiracy theory right there, guys. That's not like factual, like the rest of it, what I said was straight true. If you Google like the different crafty stuff, you're going to notice that machinery is only a composite of like all the end item things like I think it's the enhancer one, the vehicle one, weapons, stuff like that. But if you're just going to create like, oh, so I'll tell you another crazy coincidence that is on the same line. So if you're planning on mining and stuff like that, you want to be a metal a metal one. Seriously, look up mining, and then you're gonna look up like what you get for crafting a bunch of the metal like blueprints, and you'll notice that most metal blueprints give metallurgy, right? But metallurgy, if you go into mining and stuff like that, is a mining skill. I have no idea how they interconnect. You know what I'm saying? But if you want your metallurgy from for your mining skill, then you have to be a metal crafter. Just so you know. And if you want your electronics and your machinery for killing robots, you have to craft stuff too. So basically, you're gonna basically want to become a subcomponent crafter, probably of some kind. Just so you know. Not everybody's gonna kill a robot or craft something random. But for me, I need all kinds of stuff. And so, plus I like mining in this game. And so, I legitimately think I do need the metallurgy. And plus, I don't need like super high level components, guys. Have you noticed most of the items I craft don't take a component over a tier 4 component? And in all honesty, most of what everybody else is crafting is not like super high level. I mean, like some of the armor that's popped out is, some of the super high level guns are. But a big volume of the stuff that's taking place in trade is not in the like tier 7, tier 6 zone. It's actually in the tier like maybe 2, 3, 4 zone. You know what I'm saying? Which is not that bad. In fact, once you start getting to where you need a random tier 8 or 9 component, it is a freaking mess. Like, I need these guys to separate, you know what I'm saying? But they're not going to. In fact, sometimes just getting a random component that's not even tier 5, it's just the wrong, really rare component, turns into a whole, like, that's the only reason you can't make a whole bunch of weapons. It's absolutely sad. There's a laser sight we could make too that we can't make because of some situation like that too. Has really good stats, but we don't make it because who knows where we're going to get the crap to make it. That's okay. That's why this is a forever game, guys. One day we're going to get the ability. We're going to pump out that stuff. Honestly, one day, I'm going to decide that we're actually beastie enough that I think that we can retry the hack code mission. And if I succeed at the hack code mission, I will frickin' make some of those bikes. It was expensive, you guys, and it was a rough defeat. I mean, I'm not even talking like I'm talking I was depleted of all resources. There's a YouTube video of it. It was streamed. Um, Literally somebody, I was beat and I knew I was beat, but then somebody on top of that said, "Hey man, sometimes you just got to know when to call it." And it was serious. It's like a crapload of dragons and like freaking Kong stuff and just so much stuff, guys. It was brutal. And eventually, like, all my stuff was pretty much depleted. And it was apparent that it was not the end yet. And so, in all honesty, guys, if you guys are going to try that hack code mission crap, you guys better bring a bunch of stuff, have great armor. I was in Perseus armor. I had, like, not as good a healing as we now have by far. And not as hardcore of zippity zappity with this stuff. So we've grown a lot. So it was over a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago. And so we're definitely stronger since the hack code failure. But straight up, guys, it was a complete failure, and it was brutal. It was like, I don't know. It was definitely the worst butt kicking I've had in this game in the entire time I played this game. And I legit, because I was on such a good, like, just kicking so much butt that I thought, oh no, I think I can do this hack code. Nah, it was so brute. In fact, you can get a hack code key from Elvin Winter, guys. She owns a shop on Rocktopia. See if she's on. No, she's not on. So, well, she owns a fancy shop on Rocktopia. She's the one that possesses the keys. She makes them. She keeps them in her shop. It's an insane challenge. I would not just go lighthearted into that challenge. Honestly, I was waiting till I was like so much more beastie than the last time I played that through because I didn't want to just get my butt kicked again. And so at this point, I still don't know if the difference of an entire more than a year made enough difference that I would actually succeed. It's a serious mission, guys. It's freaking insane. Oh, I'm not locked on him. And it's I don't think it's a group mission, so it's not even like I can be like, "Hey, we need 10 of your finest warriors and we're going to do this." No. It was brute. And I did get a bunch of it done, so it's not undoable. It's just at the end that was a little bit more than I had realized I was. Yeah, I didn't know. I kind of want to do it again. But we're going to have to make another milestone in power. You know what I'm saying? Like a big milestone too, you guys. So I don't know if you guys know about Rocktobia's instances. They have freaking epic instances though. You can get yourself in so much trouble. Is that a what is it called? A Falcata? Oh, which sword is that? Does ever wonder? Do you know the sword I've been thinking about grabbing is a philosopher's sword? And I know that that's probably a weird sword to be thinking about grabbing. I thought it was okay. Oh, the Laconian sword is awesome. I have one of those on me. No, I don't. I lied. I had one of those at one point, though. Where did I get the Laconian sword? Why don't I have one anymore? Oh, the Falcata? Hold on, I'll show you. Falcata is the free one that you can get pretty much. Well, it's not free. You have to do a mission, and it's on Next Island, guys. And the Falcata is pimp, like straight up. It's an excellent weapon. This is the weapon that you can just set there and pull out and tear. It burns out pretty fast because it's only 10 ped and swingy swings, but look at that. 2.4, it does 5 to 10 damage. Mine's starting to tear, but your mission is bugged? Oh, no. Well, we could probably find you one. That might be a goal is to just get you one. Everybody likes the Killian's broadsword. So I haven't looked at its stat stuff, so I don't know it as a weapon specifically. But everybody tells me it's a freaking strength gainer. So I don't know. Maybe I should make myself a Killian's broadsword one day and bust it out for the week. We'll tear one up. Worst case scenario, I get bored with it for a second and we throw it in a thing. Oh yeah, no, I've seen it. I mean like this the back stats of this weapon, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? That's basically what I mean. Each item has its own little breakdown percentage wise. And if it's like 2% more denoted to strength or something like that, that could make a significant difference over a lot of play. Oh, small purple one. There's so many freaking weapons in this game. I'm trying to think of what it would be. What do you use it to hunt? I know that sounds probably like a weird question now. Well, I noticed Falcor is stacking up. Falcor, are you purposely like tiering weapons just to tier weapons? I noticed you've got a lot. Oh, no, I get you. There's so many weapons, it's kind of a blessing in this game and a curse. The blessing part is some of them that, are just absolutely ridiculously cool and nobody sees them anymore. And so if you have access to them, they're awesome. And the curse part is like, there's so many weapons just not even being used. It's just sad. And so, but that's cool. You know what I'm really confused about on all this stuff too is I see people hunting with all kinds of stuff that's a different range of efficiencies and stuff like that, including ones that are just super bad efficiency. And it's not like they're low level hunters. Some of them are like um, super high level, credible hunters and stuff like that. And I don't understand the strategy of why somebody would want a low efficiency weapon. I keep trying to get it and understand it. And honestly, I'm not a long-term hunter. I've only been hunting aggressively for like the last year or so. I'm mostly legitimately crafted. So I don't understand the ins and outs of that. But if somebody does understand why a person would want a low efficiency weapon, I would really like an explanation of that. I don't understand what's going on there. Yeah, I agree. And so, yeah, I just don't know. I mean, like, everybody has weird strategies on things, and sometimes I'm like, well, I I'm not sure that they're wrong. You know what I mean? I absolutely, for all I know, these everybody's spot on, knows what they're doing. I just like would like somebody to try to tell me, well, this is what they're doing, and so it's okay. I'm not really sure everybody has a actual strategies necessarily either. And so, as much as I'm not trying to be mean to anybody that is doing that, I don't understand what's going on with going with low efficiency weapons. I've been trying to understand why people would do that. I've even made and put some weapons for people in the auction house before and had them bid up like fast. And so I do know that some people legit buy them, but I don't understand it. And it's probably just that I'm not an experienced hunter that knows that angle or something. I don't know. But I am curious about it. Cause so I have known a healer that was a skilled healer. I think they still play, and they use a specific healing tool that's expensive, but they do shared loot healing, and they use their tool because they get some of the stuff back, and their tool is super powerful but expensive, and so sometimes they get like a good chunk of it, and so I wasn't sure if it was some kind of just trying to turn over the bigger amount building into the pot. I mean I don't know what it is. There has to be a strategy behind it though. If you or your friends are incorporating this strategy, somebody let me know what's the plan. And is it working? Cuz I'm not even saying it's a bad strategy cuz who knows? I mean like, you know what I'm saying? Like whoever's doing it, you know. Are you rocking it? Are you like feeling it's working for you? You're gaining ped, skills, that kind of stuff. Guys, we have farmed the crap out of these poor little guys. Oh! Okay. So is that what it is? Are they more likely to get items? Because I'm gonna tell you, I've got a gun I can go bust out that has a. We're gonna test this, you guys. I'm gonna make a pistol. It's gonna have one of the worst thingy rates that you can imagine. It's not gonna have the one that's the one from Rocktopia that's a 0%. It has zero efficiency. It doesn't do anything. But I do have some stuff. Okay, I'm gonna make a gun and we're gonna test this out. We'll burn some ped through it. And we'll see if when we get stuff, we get better stuff. Oh, most stuff we can just make. I have a ridiculously I have a bunch of blueprints on Calypso besides what's on me. Oh yeah, no, crafting's the way to go in this. I love crafting. In fact, this is the first little hardcore like couple years of hunting that I've done in the game. Most of my game was in space or crafting and mothershipping and stuff. And so now we're getting into the hey, we're trying to build up our character so we don't have a humiliating defeat next time we try the hack code missions. By the way, there's more than one hack code mission. I believe the one I got my butt kicked out was the green hack code, which was plenty to kick my butt, guys. It was beast. I thought he was about to come after me, guys. Oh, yeah, I craft like crazy. So, hold on. We'll kill through these guys a bunch. But yes, I craft a little bit on here. What planet are you on? I always have lower level ones, right? Like the ones that would be common blueprints. Don't buy those. If you watch this channel and stuff like that, don't buy those. Okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna pay attention, and when I pop them, you're gonna say, "Hey, I need this, this, and this," and I'm gonna hook you up with it. You don't want to buy any of the really super common ones because I'm gonna generate them, and I'm gonna likely TT them out. Most likely, guys. I get too many blueprints, and so. But like straight up, you like if you're crafting and you guys are getting into crafting, don't go and spend your ped on blueprints. I will help you out like legitimately. Crafting and getting into that's going to be expensive enough. You don't want to spend any on blueprints. On top of that, if you have 4 or 5 of the base blueprints, you're pretty much going to pop almost everything else eventually. I mean, like, it's kind of hilarious. You could start out with just a basic filter blueprint, get a bunch of Listerium, get a bunch of oil, set a giant run of that. Then, like a week later, I mean, if you wanted to buy an EP1 blueprint or EP2, and I honestly would get the EP2 if I were a little bit pushed up. Uh, that's what I use most of the time is the EP2. But yeah, you're gonna get all your stuff by the time you're done with Monterey runs. And so I wouldn't buy blueprints right off the bat. I would get a blueprint, go to Monterey, and run the crap out of it. And see what you have by the end of that. Yeah, I really like the Wednesday crafting session stuff. Guys, we're trying to get to 6,000 or something like that with our blueprint comp. Not that stuff. Here. So we're right here at 5,250. That's a chunk away. That's, 750 away. And then, in all honesty, our electronics is killing us. Yeah, right here. I don't even know what to do about that, guys. The plan is that I want to get it to 5,000 this year, but I kind of feel that we're not moving forward on electronics fast enough that that's realistically going to happen. because I am not crafting a lot of electrical stuff lately. And we're not putting in a lot of mothership time. What is the plot, right? No, there are. Oh, awesome there. So there are the great places on a lot of the planets that require keys. Straight up. That is one of the things that there. The instances and stuff like that I love. I have a bunch of key blueprints and stuff like that for some of the planets, but not every planet. And in all honesty, I'm not sure what all ones there are at this point. We have some summoning stuff for here though, and in all honesty, I would like to, if we can, on Thursday, because Bella, and I don't know if you guys follow Bella EU, she has an excellent channel too. Um, if we can, we get Bella to heal or something like that. I'd probably just get her to heal and kill things with us. Um, and whoever else wants to come, because we could probably summon something that's big. Like, she has all those Lazadel summon things. I have a bunch of summon totems. There's a bunch of those bigger mobs, including some of those rooted and stuff like that, that we could probably kill. And so, let me find out. I'll have to ask her on her stream, to be honest. But on Thursday, no matter what, I'd be willing to do a group hunt. But it's likely we can get Bella to be like a healer slash DPS person. Plus, maybe get some more people. Any of you guys that's welcome to come. Of course, Firebug, if we can get him to come. I think he's on a different planet, but who knows? Uh, you know, sometimes people will come for something fun to kill. And so I don't know what we'll kill. I'll have to message. I'll message Bella and stuff like that, and I'll find out if there's a, hey, could we arrange some kind of Thursday thing? And I'll know by tomorrow. By the way, you guys, I'll be able to tell you guys tomorrow by the end of the day for sure. You know what I'm saying? It won't be a. I didn't pay really great attention to our stuff today. Our martial arts went up a little at least, right? That's our lagger right there, you guys. Super, super laggy. Okay, hold on 1 second. I go pull out this. Everything moved around when I made my screen full screen. This is how you find people the fastest way in Entropia, guys. Now, if I had that speed bike, we'd find people faster, though, you guys. By the way, if we do go to Rocktopia eventually, you guys notice I had enough clickies to make 192 of these. I know, right? The thing is, though, it was such a pain in the butt to get the materials together for the couple I did build. Kind of shocked me. Did you guys think Captain Falcor was right around here? There's a lot of freaking robots, guys. So one of the biggest things is I need to make sure that he's aware that I'm about to break the team. And I don't want him to end up getting caught. Oh, okay. I was about to break the team and I didn't want to end up you getting caught without being able to loot. You know what I mean? That was my biggest worry. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna get back faster. This is fast, guys, but this is faster. And then we go. I'm just joking. I don't fly zoomed in on this. I do like to on weapons like armed helicopters or armed like this Slipnir when it's armed, which it's armed right now. I like to zoom in because that VTOL missile launcher and stuff like that, it works that way. And so maybe we'll go over that stuff one day. We'll do a PvP area. I'm going to show you guys the weapon I'm going to be building. And we're going to test out some crap this next week. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not true. Right? See why I teleport everywhere, you guys? I think everybody understands why I'm and some people think I'm wasteful with it. But even flying places is super slow filling when you teleport. Not always. I mean, but I really need that speed bike. We'd just be like, shoo. Can you imagine driving past? We could just pass anything in the game. There's what we're using for a home right now because we don't have a home on this planet. There's a lot of people running around. It's kind of interesting, you guys. They haven't reset my things. My missions aren't reset for the day. Okay, let's look at this. Okay. Oh, by the way, have you guys seen this Force Mace Basher? Not going to be making this for a while, but I did buy this blueprint. Look at this thing, though. That thing will mess you up. Okay, we're going to... We're looking for a specific thing. This. Okay, so watch this. No, they don't have apartments yet. They do. I'll show you this. I don't own one yet. It's not open. I'll show you guys the apartments. I'm going to make one of these two, guys. And we're going to test this baby out. Wait, not the right one. Let's find which one it was. That's 54. Was it the Shrek? No. Didn't we just seen one that was horrible, horrible data? Was it this one? Okay, look at this. Guys, there it is. Hold on. The man MPH DLXE. I've not even seen somebody use that crap. Have you guys? Look at this crap. 0.7%. That's pretty freaking low, right? Would you guys consider that low? Okay. So I'll show you where they're gonna go, where they will go. And this is the legit. If you guys haven't seen, these are fancy and this is a cool area. I don't know why it's not up yet. And so that's all its own little thing, right? So we're gonna go right here to New Janus. They're not active yet, but they're gorgeous. They're really nice apartments. So we're going to then go right up these stairs, and you guys are going to see this is a very nice looking. I don't know how much they're wanting to charge for this though, guys. My feeling is these are going to be expensive. A little booth in this game costs a pretty good amount, and look at these places. These are freaking big places, guys. Look at this. Fancy. Take us inside. Oh, these are the shops. Oh, man, I want one of these. Look at this, 200 item points. Guys, that's a lot. My shop on Crystal Palace for sure does not have 200 item points. And it has a lot of stuff. I mean, it has, I think maybe 75 or 50 points. 50 points. So these are good shops. They're not open yet. I'll bet they're going to charge a bunch. So let's hope they don't just turn it into like too expensive, right? Okay, then we go over here. I just jump over here, guys. I say I'm gonna jump over here and then I fall right down. So that's the mall, obviously, right? Some of these are houses. Yeah, I think there is too. I don't know where everything is though yet. Wait, where's the? Wait, that's not open. We'll go behind this time, guys. We already learned a lesson from trying to jump around stuff. Not a good idea. Oh, well, this one looks like it has instant stores. What the crap? These are shut down? Guys, this is not. You're not supposed to shut the door on us, guys. These are them. And I've done a video on it before a long time ago, so I don't understand what's up. Maybe they're decided to modernize them. Let's look. Can we go into this one? I don't understand what happened there. Is this mall area too? See, there's not even an assigned estate manager. Let's check this store out though, guys. Oh, this is a pretty store. It's not like huge. Watch this, guys. You gotta do this though. Nope, they're really not set up all the way. Okay. So there are apartments supposed to be over here. Obviously, it's not set up all the way yet. I don't know what's up with it or when they will be. Oh, is that the high-rise apartment? Okay, let's go look at that. Holy crap. This looks like we're about to enter into an instance area more than anything, though, guys. I'm going to get through this instance area. Is this a PvP arena? Okay, what's up with this? Let me figure this out, guys. I don't think they've got this ready yet, just so you guys know. This does look more like a corporate headquarters, straight up. Okay, we did successfully go in. I do want to check out an apartment. How many floors do we have? We have 11 floors. Start at the top. Oh, these aren't bad little apartments. Freaking sweet, actually. Let's look at this, guys. 200. That's not horrible. See what we have. Just 3? Does any... You know, you would think, though, a little bit that we'd have a window. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in a high rise. I want one too. I'm kind of needing them to make it a reasonable price, honestly, guys. Check the second floor out. See if the quality is the same. You know, if they made them a drop like on Toulon, that would be, see, look at this. If these are real windows, if these actually become like, hey, and you can look out, these are super sweet apartments. Okay, well, let's hope that they make these a random price. And if they want to make one of those shops a random price, and any of you guys get it, I'll help you load it up, just so you know. I really like all this crap. So when are they going to have this online? I'm not really sure, guys. But this seems like something they should buckle down on. Mostly because I feel I want one. And I don't think those are windows. I don't know what those are. If they want to make it a rare drop, though, it would be super cool. Can you imagine that if you got that as a drop, though? I don't know. I would keep it because I really want one. But I picture um which TP is it? This one? It is probably the one I have. I don't know. I have this TP right here. Which this guy He's wearing pimp armor. Okay, let me check this out. Oh yeah, that's the one we're using. Let me look at this other one. Oh, I have that one too. Yeah, I have both TPs. So before they shifted all this around, this was different, you guys. Just gonna point that out. They all like changed the whole place more than once. They changed it at one point when they like kind of swooshy merged that little robot island into here and stuff like that. Then they risen island this, and then this volcano stuff got kind of swooshy swashed around too. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna assume that they are almost done with the geological instabilities on this planet, but who knows, you know. It at least storyline there is volcanic activity, guys, so it's not like it doesn't make sense. Just who was prepared. And in all honesty, every time they shift stuff around, it kind of throws down off my mining routine a little bit. And I'm not a hardcore miner, but I'm trying to get more and more into mining, and for a lot of reasons. That Dunkel situation obviously is a big one, right? Um, I do want to point out, you guys, if you have not came to Cyrene yet, on Planet Cyrene, this dude gives away a bunch of daily fabrication missions. They're like the specialized missions, like um, manufacture weapons, armor technology, and stuff like that. And so, if you're already to the point that you're like, I got enough engineering, I got enough BP comp, I'm about to start making stuff, come and do yourself a favor and get a couple months of your specialized skill off of Cyrene first. I wouldn't just like, hey, I'm done, I got what I want, I've got my blueprint comp and stuff up. I know why we're in here, we don't need anything out of there. I do want to go ahead and see if we can find some. I just saw me on camera without a beard. Threw me off for a second myself. I'm going to find somebody that is streaming Entropia Universe. Felt we kicked some butt. I really like hunting robots, you guys. Hey, thank you very much. Okay, let's see who the all's. Man, there are a whole bunch of people that I don't know yet. Let's see. Oh, these guys are mothership, and I don't know if you guys are into mothership repair crew, but I'll show you what this is. This is a great way to get skills. You guys, if you guys are planning on doing any at all real hardcore crafting, get on a repair crew. That's what these guys are doing right here. It's not going to look too excited for a second. Massive skills. You guys have a great day too, man. Peace and very best wishes.